Hi, everybody. My name is Dorothy O'Carey, and my self change project is going to be based on being more affectionate or becoming more affectionate. So, my target behavior, like I stated, was being more affectionate. And so it's said that affection exchange can calm and even alleviate stress. And in addition, being in a situation where affection is shown properly can help to avoid anything that further invites stress. So I decided to make this change about myself because I wanted to become more of an open and transparent or vulnerable and or like sensitive type of person rather than having this hard or wannabe hard exterior. When in reality, I know myself to be, more of a open person. So that's why I wanted to start this journey on becoming more affectionate. So I did some soul searching and I realized that not coming from an affectionate family or not being raised with affection while I was growing up, it turned me into a person who doesn't like to express affection. So whether it be verbal affection or emotional or physical affection, I'm not able to properly show that to people around me or to my loved ones because of how I was raised and because of, that not being a big factor in my household. So I noticed I didn't really think of it too much into it about, not being affectionate towards my friends or anything like that until it started becoming a thing where I felt like I was pushing them away or I felt like they wouldn't want to be affectionate with me because of how I would react in return to their affection. So I definitely wanted it to be a priority goal or a main goal where I become more affectionate and become more open to accepting of love. My intervention leading to the goal. So through this journey, it's been like a roller coaster of days where I'll be doing great, and then other days where I take 4 steps forward, and then I'll take another 5 steps back. So it's not been a straight road, of course, but whenever you set up a goal whenever you set up a goal, the road to reach it is never straight. It'll always, have twists and turns and lots of adversities that you'll have to face. So, of course, I'm the type of person that wants to always try and do things on my own, but I've come to realize that the more help you get, the better you are able to reach your goal, and sometimes quicker as well. So, one technique, as far as interventions that I decided to participate in, was the idea of an intervention with my close friends. And at first, I was afraid because of how everything would turn out. Just afraid of the turnout and what would happen. But actually sitting down and going through with it, I realized that this is what I needed this whole time, was to have an intervention and just to talk about everything as far as the root of my problem and being affectionate, certain traumas or pain that I had to go through in order to in order to face the idea that I have a problem as far as not being affectionate and why I'm not affectionate. So during the virtual intervention, we decided to come up with another technique that would help me keep focus on my goal. And the 5-step betterment plan is what we created. And these steps include being more sensitive and open to accepting, personal pain and trauma that I've went through, and then holding myself accountable when it comes to giving out or being open to love. So not, self-sabotaging or stopping any type of love that comes my way or anything. Facing my trauma, of course, and acknowledging that it happened And then not falling, also not falling hostage to my mind or thoughts, or becoming a prisoner of my mind or my thoughts. And then lastly, finding the reason why I find it difficult to express my love as well. So basically the root cause of everything that's been happening. So we decided to go through that and kind of name it as the 5-step betterment plan. So post-intervention, of course, what the most successful technique that helped me reach my goal was the virtual intervention that we had, and then coming up with the 5-step betterment plan as well. It's helped me a lot because I realized that my friends created like a safe space for me to talk about everything that I've been feeling or been going through, and the root of why finally, finding the root cause of why I am the way I am. So doing that and having them understand everything that I went through and everything, that's happened to me. It also helped me understand myself and helped to create the betterment plan that pushed me to meet my goal. So self-reflection. I realized that with the betterment plan and everything that we created, I realized that understanding your emotions and the root of where your emotions derive from helps you to understand yourself and your mind as well. Emotions are what drives our behavior, and understanding one can help you to understand the other. So understanding why you act the way you do, or understanding why you feel the way you feel can also, help to acknowledge why you act the way you do. And in my case, understanding that because I was not raised in an affectionate home is why I behave the way I do, as far as, not being affectionate or not being as affectionate as I could be towards my friends. And so I'm very grateful for this journey and how it's molded me into the person I am now. Looking back, at the beginning of the project, I realized that I had a lot of things that I had to sort through and talk about. But now that I've, been surrounded by my loved ones, and so much love, and being open and accepting of that, it's helped me realize that, once taking each day as its own, and one step is better, taking baby steps, or, at least one step a day is better than not taking any steps at all. And so my last slide will be the references that I used. And that is all. Thank you so much for listening to me.